everybody, I just recently got back from Overland Expo MNT West 2023, and today we're going to talk about just what was there. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Zach, and I had an awesome time at Overland Expo MNT West 2023, and there were a few things that made this experience even better than my experience at the regular Overland Expo that I attended in 2022. One of which was I actually got to camp at the event. It was awesome. There was nothing better than camping at the event, getting to meet the people around me, and just getting to experience the whole, expo without ever actually leaving. It was like getting to have that behind the scenes look at things that I didn't get to experience last time, and it was awesome.
Alright guys, we're at camp. Just kind of hanging out. It is Thursday. I got in here just before 1, and they are still setting up the expo. They are going crazy, getting everything all set up for tomorrow, because that's when it starts. So I've been walking around on and off, been doing some things on the computer that I needed to get done. Otherwise, I'm just hanging out. I'll show you guys around in a little bit. There's still tons of people everywhere, and some of them are a little camera shy. They don't want to be on camera, so respecting privacy. But it is awesome. It is cool to actually see them setting up the event, actually being in here, and just being able to hang out, walking through all the vendors as they're setting things up. I'm not really talking to anybody at the moment because they're so busy setting it up, but it's been a lot of fun so far. It is hot though. It is over 90 degrees out here, and it is crazy. I was hoping it would be a little cooler further north, but it is not the case. It is very warm. That's all right.
Now, there were a ton of different vendors, not as much as at regular expo, but there were a ton of vendors, and there were a lot of cool products that I got to see. A bunch of cool rigs, and even a few rigs that I never thought in a million years I'd see at an Overland Expo. So let's get down to it.
Morning everybody. It is first day of Expo. It's Friday. Didn't sleep great. I slept, but then the rain rolled in at like 3 in the morning. Lots of thunder. But we've got about an hour until the expo actually opens, so we're actually going to go walk around before that happens, because being able to see things before all the people show up will be great. But right now, breakfast. Simple breakfast, not hungry. Not hungry at all, so just toasting up a bagel. Gotten all my stuff ready for today. So once I eat, we'll go start walking around, checking out everything before all the people get in here, guys. It'll be fun. Alright guys, we are out walking about. Not everybody's here. It's not 8 o'clock yet, but everybody's getting their stuff all set up for the day. And I thought we'd go check it out. It is windy, so bear with me. I don't control Mother Nature, as you all know. She don't like me. But we're going around. And guys, it's pretty cool. Check all this out so far. We're all getting set up. Everything's looking pretty good. It's gonna be a fun day out here. We got a lot of different things planned for today too. But let's go see what things are up and about here now that everybody's here before all the other people get here. Guys, here's something you don't see every day. I've never seen a Nissan GTR at an Overland Expo. They've got Max Tracks front runner boxes on them.
Good. How about
I don't know how much off-roading that thing's doing, but it's because they have it slammed. But it's pretty cool. It's a first for me. I've never seen a sports car that's low to the ground at an expo. Well, they're gonna attract some people, that's for sure.
And one of the biggest things I noticed was there was a ton of different companies from Australia at this event, and their popularity is growing in mass numbers, which was really, really cool to see. But one of the biggest things that I noticed out of all the Australian companies that were there were the canopies. there were a ton of different truck canopies out there, from just the kind of the flatbed to the actual canopy part that you know inserts into the flatbed that you can basically turn into an expedition rig. You can put a fridge, drawer system, all sorts of different storage into there. They come with massive amounts of power that can be put in there through a red arc system. It was just really incredible to see these super amazing built expedition rigs at the expo that you typically only see if you're watching other channels that are an actual Australian based channel. And if you've watched some of those channels, you know that those canopies can take a beating. The other big thing that I took notice of in it, I don't know why, but I kept picking them out as I was going up and down the vendor aisles, are the new Sequoias, the Toyota Sequoias that they are building out, guys. I saw about 4 or 5 of these Sequoias completely just decked out, built for going off-road, and they looked amazing. I have not seen a whole lot of Sequoias out on the trail, and I guess Toyota did something right with these newer models because people love them. The other vehicles that were catching my eye was just how many old vehicles were out there, just restored. The one that stood out the most to me was this old International. It was a massive version of what the Suburban would have been way back when, and this man had it 100% restored. Others like this Defender that came from the United Kingdom, they were actually here visiting for this expo, and this was still in its stock form, stock height. It wasn't raised any, but they had done some amazing things to it for their journeys that they do, which was super cool. And then you can never forget about the Toyotas. Toyotas are all over the place, and there were just a handful of these, you know, really nice looking older Toyotas, some of which were meant for off-roading, others were just in a really beautiful condition.
So far, guys, this is like a night and day difference from when we were walking around yesterday. This whole area right here, all those vans, they weren't there yesterday. They all rolled in at like 7 p.m. last night. And a lot of these other big trucks that are right behind me and stuff, they weren't here either. So it's pretty cool to see how all this stuff just kind of rolls in overnight and then boom, it's here. Pretty cool. Well, that was a lot of fun, guys. As you guys can see over my shoulder, that was the Ram booth. I actually went and test drove one of the new Ram Rebels, which was actually a lot of fun. It had the e-torque in it, which I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of all the e-torque stuff, but it worked really well, and the articulation was awesome. It was a fun little course to go and drive. So that was task 1 for the day. We got a few others to go handle, but if you guys are out here, if you ever come out to the expos, check out the Ram booth and give their vehicle a test drive. It was a lot of fun. It was great talking to the person. You have a person with you the whole time, and he's just telling you about the vehicle, and you get to go through several different types of little obstacles that they have. It was a lot of fun, guys. It was a lot of fun. I prefer my Jeep though. That's just me.
Now the weather did not play kindly on that first day, on that Friday of the expo. The weather started off nice, and then Mother Nature opened up the heavens, and it was bad. It rained for a long period of time.
Well, guys, we are kind of just hanging out in the tent. It's been raining for like 2.5 hours now, and it was raining really hard for a while. So I was hanging out with some of the people that I'm camping around, and you know, we were sitting there talking and whatnot, and I went walking around, and it's kind of just dead out there right now because the rain is still going on. It's really muddy. A lot of people have left. Not vendors, but you know, general public have left. The vendors are taking massive, you know, they're out breaking and whatnot just because it's raining. It's rained pretty good, and it's supposed to continue the rain, so we'll see. Today may just, I'm hoping there'll be a break where the rain won't be gone, and we'll go back out and we'll go see some people and see some other things, because there's other stuff I wanted to see. I just so happened to come back over here to eat lunch, and I was eating lunch and it started sprinkling, and then boom! Mother Nature let it rip. And so it's been steadily going, which is okay. Tomorrow is supposed to be way better. It was just supposed to be today with the rain, but this is still way better than Expo in, you know, just the Overland Expo in Flagstaff this year. From all the footage and stuff I saw, they had it 10 times worse than us, so we'll see. I don't know. But for right now, we're just kind of hanging out in the tent. I wanted somewhere dry to hang out. This has made me realize how important an awning is, like how nice it would be to have an awning. So there's a few vendors here that, you know, of course there's vendors here with awnings, but I'm gonna go check out a couple of them that some people have recommended, and just kind of get a feel for their awnings and stuff, because I think we might need to put an awning on the Jeep so the back doesn't get wet and I have some place to sit outside that keeps me out from the elements. So once this dries. But for now, I'm going to probably take a little nap, and I'm going to eat some food, and then hopefully by the time that happens, all this will be over. So I'll see you guys in a little while.
Another company that was really trying to stand out was General Motors. Oh my goodness. Not only did they have a brand new 2023 GMC Canyon out there, one of the new electric Hummers, the Hummer EVs out there. And they didn't go with a simple build. They did the whole go big or go home. This thing had a massive canopy built onto the back, and it added a ton of actual weight to the Hummer. And no Overland Expo would be complete without all your earth roamers, vans, trailers, and truck bed campers. Oh my goodness, guys, there were a ton. The van life situation has blown up. But there were also the off-road trailers, and one of the companies that I took notice of the most was the Patriot campers that were out there. You guys see them all over YouTube on various other channels, but it was actually cool to actually meet Justin, getting to talk to him, and actually getting to see the trailers in person up close and kind of get to go through them. They had all three of their models there, not their Gen 2s because they're still in production. You know, they're still creating them, but it was really cool to see these, and these are a really capable trailer. I also did get the great pleasure of meeting Matt and Kara from Ozark Overland Adventures and getting to sit down and talk with them and picking their brains a little bit. That was a lot of fun, and actually getting to check out Matt's rig in person was really cool. He's got a ton of cool upgrades he's done to his Gladiator over the years, and just to actually see it in person, it was really cool. Now, there were a ton of vendors, like I said, at this event, and I couldn't get footage of absolutely everything. This would be a super long video and it'd be really boring, but there were a ton of cool rooftop tent vendors, from swags to, you know, lithium ion batteries, and Red Arc was out there, and just all these other vendors. And it was great to be able to talk with them, get ideas for future projects and future builds, because I have actually a new idea for one of our vehicles here at Rhino Exploration that is going to take place in about another year. I'm just going to this event, gave me a ton of different ideas, and I think I know the direction I want to go, and I just got to build it out. But thank you all for watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and you guys are what is going to make it happen. But until then, I will see you all next time out on the trail.